Hey, all my beloved hamsters on the path to financial success. We've always been told that education is the be-all and end-all, that to achieve anything worth bragging about, you gotta hit the books hard and snag that diploma. But is that really true? To dig into this, I've whipped up a vid where a person whose success is hard to argue with shares their thoughts on this very topic. Let's tune in.
The value of a college education is somewhat overweighted. Too many people actually spend 4 years, accumulate a ton of debt, and then often don't have useful skills that they can apply afterwards. And I think I have a lot of respect for people who work with their hands, and we need electricians and plumbers and carpenters, and that's a lot more important than having incremental political science majors, I think. I think we should not have this idea that to be successful you need to have a 4-year college. That is simply not true.
Why go into debt for a degree that might not lead to a job when you can learn a trade that's always in demand? Let's rethink what education means in today's world.
An interesting thought, right? I was also pushed to hit the books back in the day, but driven by a desire for independence, I also got myself a job. So I was studying and working at the same time. I can't say the diploma was super useful in the end. What turned out to be more valuable was the knowledge and experience I gained on the job. Knowing the theory is probably good, but it seems to me that practice teaches us much faster. What do you think, friends? Is the education worth it? Drop your comments. Let's figure this out together. Don't miss new episodes to become more effective in this ever-changing world around us. See you in the next video. And remember, hamsters are power. One for all and all for one. Success-driven hamsters. Ever wondered why, despite the desire and effort, our projects don't seem to progress? What to do when you can't seem to multiply your money? Well, today I've picked out a video that promises to answer these burning questions. Scoot closer, let's dive in and see what we've got.
Let me tell you why I think most people don't make money. Because in order to make money, you actually have to not tell me what you want to do. You have to tell me what you're willing to give up or sacrifice in order to get it. For instance, I think about one of the guys I knew early on in business. And I remember asking him what his goal was for the year. And he wanted to build a $10 million business in the asset management space. And he asked me what I wanted to do. I was like, I want to make a couple $100,000 this year. And he said, okay, well, how likely do you think you are to make a couple $100,000 this year? And I was like, I wasn't making anything like that at the time. So I was like, I don't know, like 5%, 10%. And then he said, imagine that if you don't, I'm going to kill you. You're going to die. If you don't do this thing, you cease to exist. Now what's your likelihood of success? And I was like, well, it's definitely not 10%. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to be saying no to some dinners. I'm probably going to go after this totally differently. The hardest thing about getting money is that we don't have a why strong enough to overcome the how that is the truth of how hard making money is.
Wow, her friend must have taken some serious motivational courses. I understand that setting goals and diligently working towards them is important, but questioning one's very existence seems a bit over the top to me. What do you think, friends? Could you strive for your desires under such pressure? Or is it better to take things slow? Drop your opinions in the comments. Don't miss new episodes to learn even more techniques and methods from the world of finance. See you next time. And remember, hamsters are power. One for all and all for one.